Hey guys, welcome back. It's your favorite Gimple, and I'm back with a little more aliens. We're gonna bust into this real quick, see if we can bust out another turn or two. Remember, we had just edged up onto section 2, section 3 over here. We're almost up to halfway through, so going really well so far. One thing I noticed though, when I was kind of eyeballing it before I got started here, was something that's kind of throwing me off is the fact that I've only got 2 hero characters and the rest are grunts. So what it means is I have to activate my hero and then the grunts that they're activating. Now I could, activate whoever I want, but generally I'm having Hicks activate these 2 and Apone activate those 2. I might switch it around just depending, but I can't start with a grunt. So that's kind of, because I want Vasquez to shoot like first, just bam, right off the bat. But I can't do that with Vasquez because she's a grunt. So I have to activate one of them first, Hicks or Apone. And then I have to run through a couple of the grunts so the other guy can do it. So that's something that's throwing me off just a little bit in this. And it would almost be easier, especially for this mission, if I had them all as hero characters and I was drawing extra motion cards. So yeah, I'd have more aliens on the board, but I would be able to activate my guys individually and pick, where I wanted to go versus, kind of being pinned in the way that I am here. But we'll run with it because I was thinking, all right, Vasquez can shoot down here. The turret's right there, got a nice line of sight down here. But once I move up, I'm not going to have a line of sight. There's no one here at 4, and there are some here, but I don't think we're going to get quite in the range to do something with that. Plus, Apone's on the gun here, so if he activates, it's Hudson, afterwards, that has to activate with him, unless I switch it up for this turn, because it is 2 and 2. I could have, let's see, Hicks activate, and then Vasquez, and then, yeah, we could do that. We could have Hicks activate, Vasquez, and then Hudson, so we move, and then Apone could potentially take a shot down this way with the front gun turret. So I might end up having them switch off because they don't have to activate the same grunts. They just activate up to a certain amount depending on their rank. Hicks gets 2, Apone gets 2. So yeah, let's go with that. Let's see how that works. So Hicks is going to activate. He's going to do nothing. He draws a card. That's it. His on activation ability. He gets an event card, which he can play whenever. Reveal a card. Each Marine character may take a aim action. Each Marine character moves up to 2 spaces. Or each Marine character may draw an endurance card. I'm going to hold on to this one. Might come in handy later on just in case the APC goes down and I need to move my guys on foot trying to run for the exit. That's only going to happen if I get to board number 6 and I'm trying to bolt off. Now I can activate 2 grunts. We're going to start with Vasquez. She's on the turret, the rear gun turret, which has a direct line of sight right down through here. And I don't think I would give her the line of sight if I was 1 space forward or back. The turret just lines up perfect from here. So the turret has, line of sight from here and on back. But, I'm going to, do it thematically, draw the line of sight. The only way I can actually shoot down these little alleyways is if the turret's lined up to actually do that. So she's going to spend her first action, spending 3 cards to fire the big gun. And since the big gun gets 2 dice, I only need 1 that hits 7 or under. And both of them do perfect. We have blatted this alien, which leaves us 1 blip left over here to worry about. And since she does have 1 action left, let's do a rest action. So we'll take these 3 cards back and I'll toss them underneath there. I'll do that here in just a sec off camera so you guys don't have to wait on it. I'll just put them to the side. Let's go back to Hudson. Hudson is the key here. He's got the highest tech ability, which unfortunately is only a 6. But his hero side does have a 7. The only one who beats him is Bishop. So he is good at tech stuff. But let's hope for the best. If we get one of these, one that is a pass, he can go 5 spaces. That would end it there. And then another 3. So just depending on where we end up, and I am going to try to scoot it back a little bit. I'm kind of hoping I can line up the gun turret, but I think that only happens if I fail both. And I want to try to get off this board to get rid of this blip, plus get farther. But, yeah, we'll see. All right, so... Sorry, had to look away and knock something over. All right, so let's roll for Hudson's first one. And that's a fail. All right, so he's only going 3 spaces for the first one. Second one, where's he going? That's a pass. Perfect. And actually, that's a critical pass. Let me eyeball the rules real quick to make sure that a critical success on a driving doesn't give me any extras. No, it looks like for the APC, the only action that gets an actual bonus is going to be the repair action. If you get the critical success there, then you do get to repair 2 instead of just 1. And I think this mission all comes down to the repairs. If you get damaged and you can't get the thing repaired and get moving, that's when you're going to get swarmed and surrounded. But as long as you can keep moving, I think you're going to be okay on this mission. We might just blast through it. I've got 8 spaces total. 3 for the first fail, 5 for the second one that was success. So we've got to go 1, 2, 3. Then we'll go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did we? No, we didn't even get close to get off the board. All right, so we're stuck there, still on that board. I was hoping I would get a little farther. If he had succeeded both, I would have got off the board. Yeah, it looks like it's going to take 2 successes to get off a board, but that is all right. How far are these boards? Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Yeah, perfect. He needs to have an undamaged APC with 2 success rolls to get off it. So it's not too bad. We got pretty far. All right, so that's Hicks, and both of his grunts activated. So we can pass the activation token, and the only one left is going to be Apone, and then these 2. And they're both in repair slots. Apone is in the gunner's turret, but I just don't think I'm going to give him a shot anywhere, because this gun is like relatively positioned here. Basically, he has line of sight like this around the APC. He can hit, the front and a little bit of the side. And it's just, no, he's not going to have a line of sight down there. Not even close. Not even down here close. So there's nothing we can do about those blips. All my cards are, all my cards are reset. I've got 3 still left to put under the deck, so nothing to worry about there. No repairs to be made. Basically, all I got to worry about is his on activation ability, which again is just drawing an endurance card, which we'll draw for him. And it's another event. Damn, I keep drawing nothing but events. Reveal a card. Search the exhaust pile for any 1 card to add it to your hand. If you draw an event, look at the top 5 cards of the motion tracker deck. Choose to put any of those cards on the bottom of the deck, returning the rest to the top of the deck in any order. I don't know. I might hold on to that one, because I can recycle these cards too later on. But we'll hold on to these events for now and see how that plays out. But unfortunately, that's the end of our Marine turn. We don't have a whole lot going on. It's pretty much just a move and a 1 shot. And all my grunts have been done. No end of activation abilities to worry about. We've activated our grunts, passed our token, so now we are to the alien phase. Which, cool part, is the first one is activate aliens. None on the board. Ooh, wait. I stand corrected. There is an alien here on the board. Because of this blip being spotted, because the APC has a line of sight, and there's only 1. I gotta make sure I'm shuffling this up. Let's shuffle this up here. I don't want to keep drawing just 1s. All right, I'll flip back over. Now, there's a bunch of 1s in there, don't get me wrong. I think there's a few 4s, like 1, 5, things like that. Handful of 3s, but most of them are 1s and 2s. There we go, let's shuffle that up. Okay. Good, and we'll grab a single alien here, and he was here. All right, so the aliens get activated. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's 4 spaces. He is definitely going to move and try to come up straight into the APC, and now we get our defensive fire on him. Let me read it one more time, just to make sure I'm not missing anything with defensive fire in the APC, and then we'll run that out. All right, so unfortunately, our front gun cannot take a defensive shot. He does not have a line of fire because the front gun is like this, panning out to the front. Our door gunner can't take a shot because 1, he's not in the door gun position, and 2, the door's not open anyway. The only one who can take a shot is the rear gunner, because the rear gunner is basically on top of the APC and can shoot all the way around it. It just can't shoot the APC itself, essentially. So like it can't shoot inside of it, which is duh, but it has pretty much unlimited fire. So the rear gun is the one to focus with. So I looked at, there's nothing that's saying you can't defensive fire with the APC. I think it just burns through rounds so quick, but with the ability to rest and recycle those cards, I'm just not seeing the drawback to not firing with these things. So, I mean, if someone knows that I'm doing that wrong, let me know, but I think I'm right on this. So we're going to do a defensive shot. If we fail the defensive shot, then the alien essentially attacks. But the roll, again, remember, it's not a roll for the alien's attack per se. It's a roll against the defense value of whatever unit it's attacking. And for us, it would be the APC with a 5. So we'd have to roll 5 or under. But for this, we'll spend our 3 cards here off the top of the deck to do our shot and see if we get him 1 under. And we got 1. Ooh, that could have been bad if we had missed. So yeah, we blacked that guy. He's done. All right, that takes care of him. And again, these other 3 I'll put back under when I get off camera here in just a second. If he had missed, then the alien we would do a roll for the alien attempting to roll a 5 or under to survive. Basically, he'd miss his attack. And the melee number for the APC is a 2. So if you roll a 2 or under, then the alien also dies. Now, this is where we go to the activate blip part. And the activate blips, we roll the dice. That tells us how far the blips go. And let's see, for first blip way over here, he gets a 6. Of course he does. Why am I rolling over this way? All right, which way is better? Yeah, he's not going to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And since that's in line with the APC, we're going to go ahead and give it. Oh, no, oh, that's so bad. 4. Okay, yeah, that's bad. Let's grab a few of these. And I got 3 set up. That's perfect. So we'll grab these, set them right here. All right, perfect. That is how you signify a 4, right? So that's essentially 4 aliens that are occupying a single space. And they're going to get bonuses when they do attacks. So I think they subtract 1 from your defensive number for each extra token that's underneath there. They get other bonuses too. The best part is the APC, when it crushes them or it's shooting its big gun, it gets to take them out like the whole stack. So the APC is really kind of OP against these aliens. All right, and we'll roll for this blip. Oh, if he'd been 1 shorter, I wouldn't have had to activate him. Could have possibly, well, no. I move on the next one because he wasn't able to get far enough up. I don't even think I'm going to have to worry about him. And we got a 3 for that one. And yeah, we're going to bring him forward. 1, 2, and 3. 2 aliens to worry about. Not horrible. We can squish these guys as we go if need be. Just like that. All right, so finish out this video. Since this one's going to be a little bit quicker, I just had a few minutes while the kids are being quiet. Let's draw our motion cards. We're going to draw 2 for Mr. Apone, and we're going to draw 2 for Mr. Hicks. And, okay, not too bad. 1, 2, and 1, 1 for each one of them. First one, they're inside the perimeter. Place a tunnel token in a square that is within a line of sight and next to this character. Within line of sight and next to this character. So is that going to pop up next to reveal a card, place 1 blip on the tunnel token, place 2 blips on every tunnel token. All right. Place a tunnel token on a square that is within line of sight and next to this character. So we're drawing this for Apone. We can't put one of these next to him. Let me read real quick in the rules because I think I'm going to have to kind of house rule this and just put it like next to the APC. All right, and you guys will have to forgive me because I actually didn't even grab out the tunnel tokens. I did not think I was going to need them for this mission. Wasn't thinking ahead, so just to save myself a little time, I will replace it later. I'm going to throw down just this little alien marker just to signify the fact that there is a tunnel there, and we are going to put a blip on it, so we will draw ourselves a blip token, but the blip token is right next to the APC, so it's automatically going to get spotted, so we'll take and throw ourselves an alien, and just realized that that's going to make it look like there's two. Well, what can I do? All right, let's just throw that there. So I remember that there's a special reason going on, and I will fix that off camera with a tunnel token, signify that there is one there. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to swing the Humvee down this way and play squish with all these guys on the next turn anyway. All right, so there's that card. Let's flip this card. Alien Vanguard. Just reveal a card. Place a blip or place a blip. All right, so if it's either one of these, it's an event. So nope. All right, let's draw for Hicks. First one is the same damn card. All right, draw another card. Oh no, it's a weapon, combat knife. So that's going to place a blip at spawn point 1, which is right here. And this is where I'm talking about where you start to get swarmed. And we've got a 2. He's already in line of sight, so we'll throw that there. And grab ourselves another alien token. Sorry, I'm reaching around all over the place. I'm trying to do this part quick. So since he's already spotted, you stand back up, you little goofball. We're going to be putting you on a tunnel here soon. All right, so that was that one. And one last card, alien drones. Players must either discard one barricade in play or place a second blip at spawn point 1. All right, so there are no barricades. We are going to have to place a second blip at spawn point 1. And what's the best place? Right there, yeah, farthest away maybe, because I might be able to get off the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that would get me all the way to it, but I would not be able to get off the board because I was too short. If I had succeeded on both of these and I got to the edge, I would have been able to get off the board on the next one, but we're going to have to deal with that. But maybe the blip won't move up. So yeah, you guys are seeing now how the aliens can definitely start to swarm. We got 1 here, we got 2 here, we got 2 here, and we got 4 here coming up on us. So the next one's definitely going to be a hell of a lot harder. But I had an idea. I might be able to activate the gunners, have the rear gunner go ahead and fire here at the 4 of them, right? Well, no, don't fire there, right? Because the rear, I move up 2 spaces. That's it. APC isn't hurt, so I can definitely move. So yeah, if I move and squish these, I can use the gunner to fire at either them or them as they come up on the next one. So that should work out. We'll play squishy squishy and shooty shooty with the others, and we'll just let these drop off because the board's going to fall off as soon as I move 2 spaces regardless. And even if he fails both, I move that easily. All right, but you guys stay tuned. We're about almost halfway through this. I anticipate maybe 2 more videos or so to get through the rest of the game, just depending, as long as we don't get crushed. Put this back in there, because we are on turn 3, or essentially board 3, and we've got to get to board 6 to leave. All right, but that's going to be it for this one. You guys take care. I will see you in the next one.